I call upon Vice Principal Professor John Iredale to present a candidate for an honorary degree.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in the name and by the authority of the Senatus Academicus, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa, Gordon Lewis Aikman. Dying needn't always be negative. I just want to do my bit while I can. This is not the typical response of someone upon learning that they have a terminal condition, especially when aged only 29. But then Gordon is not your typical person. Gordon is a campaigner. Last summer, Gordon was diagnosed with motor neurone disease, a progressive neurological disorder that leads to muscle wasting and weakness. There is no cure, and it is a disease with a very poor prognosis. Despite this, since his diagnosis, Gordon has led a campaign to increase public awareness of motor neurone disease, as well as improve the quality of care and support for people living with this extremely tough condition. He has succeeded. The number of motor neurone disease nurses in Scotland has been doubled, and whereas such nurses were previously funded by charities in addition to the National Health Service, now all are funded through the NHS. Gordon himself has raised £300,000 for research into motor neurone disease, much of this in association with the university's Ewan MacDonald Centre for Motor Neurone Disease Research. To achieve this in under a year with a progressively disabling condition is little short of remarkable. Gordon Aikman is originally from Kirkcaldy and studied at the University of Edinburgh, graduating in 2007 with an MA in Business Studies. He was elected in 2007 as the sabbatical officer responsible for the welfare of Edinburgh University students. Following a spell as policy advisor to the Scottish Labour Party, Gordon became Director of Research for the Better Together campaign in the Scottish independence referendum. This year has been a remarkable one in so many ways. Gordon married his partner Jo Pike in April and was awarded the British Empire Medal in the Queen's Honours List last month. Despite increasing disability, Gordon has not let up, and whether it is through his monthly national column in the Sunday Times or through social media, Gordon continues to do his bit. His legacy, through changing the quality and funding of care and research to improve the lives of people with motor neurone disease, is unquestionably assured. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, it is a great privilege to invite you now to confer on Gordon Lewis Aikman the degree of Doctor Honoris Causa.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the degree.
I'd like to say a massive thank you to the University of Edinburgh for this great honour which I am truly humbled to accept here today. Thanks too for the kind words from Professor Iredale. It was 8 years ago I was sitting where you are today. Proud, excited, relieved, a whole world of opportunities ahead. Then last year, for me, things took an unexpected turn. I remember vividly sitting opposite my neurologist at the Western General here in Edinburgh. The pain in his eyes as he said there was nothing he could do. No treatment, no cure, nothing. I was dying and fast. When you're 29 years old and you feel healthy, that's hard to accept. You expect there to be a packet of pills for everything, but not this time. And it was that sense of unfairness, frustration, helplessness that really forced me to act. For me, my campaign has been my way of trying to turn a negative into a positive. Together, we have transformed patient care for people with MND, and we've raised a huge amount of money. It is amazing, of course, but it is not enough. Because what makes medicine so incredible and so very powerful is that it's constantly evolving. It's always advancing. But not by chance, because great minds refuse to rest, ever striving for that next breakthrough, ever hopeful, ever ambitious for the future. So, as you go out into the clinics and the laboratories and the hospitals of the world, I don't want you just to be mopping up the mess that this and too many other diseases leave behind. I want you to be the generation that administers the first cure for motor neuron disease. Yes, we need to invest in medical research like never before. But ultimately, it is you that can help make that dream a reality. Because for people like me, it truly is people like you that embody hope for the future. So please embrace that great opportunity. Because after all, what is life about if it is not to love, to laugh, and to make things that little bit better for those that follow? I think dying has taught me a lot about living. Life is certainly unpredictable. Life can be short. Indeed, none of us know what is waiting around the corner. So, as you move into the next chapter, the next phase of your life, take nothing for granted. Cherish those you care about most, many of whom are here with us today. Be true to yourself and live your own life. And, if you can, fight to make things that little bit better for those that follow. Thank you.